If you didn't catch the first one, just look us up on YouTube. Just type in my gamer tag and you should find season 1 there, as well as other gameplay from other games. Again, just type in my game XENDXTIMEX and time. Shout out to Dark Dad 99, my brother Jay, who made it possible for us to stream this in the TellTale series. I enjoyed season 1, and so I'm coming at you today with season 2. Hope you like the shirt. If you like that shirt, just let me know in the chat. This is great. Batman is definitely one of my favorite DC characters. Alright, we're gonna skip this. Episode 2, Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. Let's go. If you haven't tried these games out, you definitely should give yourself that treat. Obviously on Batman, the TellTale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When it's haunting, make sure you're on the right side.
That's Cobblepot, aka the Penguin.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. We will change Gotham.
Harvey Dent, Two-Face.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is Haynes soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
I don't like this guy.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Punch Catwoman right out, and then she scratches me.
This is Selina.
So now we know who each other is.
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played in.
Show that guy some mercy.
The Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Now I know Batman. We're gonna see how they unravel this story. It's been an interesting twist. This game series, the story is tailored by how you play. It's been a thin line to walk between Bruce and Batman.
To do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
Crime Alley, 5:38 a.m. So this is a place where his
I
parents
thought I might
got
find
gunned
you
down.
here. The news was upsetting for both of us, but you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. Yes, that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromise possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Look at that.
Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. They were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I've ever done was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you, now and again.
Alfred is faithful, man. There's no way
This
that I'm
is the
gonna turn him
first
wrong.
time I've been back here since that night. When the police you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? Said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall of that night in vivid detail, but maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail
He's gonna investigate now, 20 years later. Be interesting to see what he finds.
I want him standing here.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
I don't know, it looks too clean. He was stabbed to death. Almost like they contracted him and then they got rid of him. Must have been a liability. Especially if Bruce's dad was
just
dirty.
wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the...
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Yeah, but he unfortunately was messing around with the wrong people. Later that stuff catches up with you.
I love that movie. I saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your special screenings, personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
That's crazy. See what money does? They play the movie you want to see whenever.
Where did Marie end?
With it. You don't have to do this. And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe.
Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want. Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
They told me he had it coming. Yep.
Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Wow. It's like Bruce is gonna get it too.
Bruce, are you all right?
Okay. They need it. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Because the Falcone's behind it. Surprised at all? Are you guys surprised? If he was dirty, sooner or later, he's gonna get it. JCPD, 8:56 a.m. It's GCPD, by the way.
Getting
not
you in to see
JCPD.
Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Wrong, I'm always here for you. This could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Harvey, but now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
No, it's mind your business.
Don't tell me. I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
Harvey's not in my pocket, Lieutenant. He always does what he thinks is right.
Well, it's lucky your interests align.
Lieutenant Gordon. He hadn't become
Nice job
commissioner
bringing in
yet.
Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, I support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Falcone in the infirmary. He's a lot more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing.
All right, Falcone's in. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episode 2. Here we go, people. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then knew you'd come around. Especially the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. And that's right. Tommy and I were close. More like cousins.
Did you have something to do with his death?
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up your own killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family.
It is guy.
I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
Got some nerve.
Yeah, tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me, then. Tell me a story about a big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Let's ease his pain. Let's see if he talks before the morphine kicks in and knocks him out.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that. But you never forkiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vibe. Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. What parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne's... Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She's the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chick. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Oh.
They're waiting for you in hell!
What's wrong with her?
The bastard had to die.
There's something coursing through her veins. Look at her mouth.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
And Wayne ain't even flinch. Ain't gonna get nothing from Falcone now. GCPD, 10:22 a.m. There's something up in her. Maybe like those chemicals in the factory.
We are in deep I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I
He's
can delay them
R.I.P.
for a little while.
Put him in
I
the
still
ground.
need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
Lean into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yeah, man. Look at that.
Veins. Still visible beneath her skin.
I can't believe the Lynn and Harvey Dent ain't noticed that.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful thing terrible happened.
Think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it was...
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, to believe me, I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No consequence. There was a in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reason that they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face connect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot said something.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now. But how is she? Did she tell you?
Don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get...
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! Here. My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't associate it with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
I ain't saying nothing.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Assume what you want, girl. Can't help that. That's the media. Always looking for a story. Not surprised. Not surprised at all.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Zero contaminated sample.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
And we got Montoya sample.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Alfred is always that moral compass. Alright, let's start at the far end. Why not? That's cool. Get to move it around.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Who is he talking about?
Bring me her head!
Are they talking about Sonique K.A. Catwoman? Wouldn't be surprised.
There you go. Be alright. Right.
Skyline Club. Is that where we were at before? Here's Oswald.
Night Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Eyes?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Yeah, buddy. Skyline Club, 4:57 p.m. Let's go. See how he acts to the Batman.
Come on, I know there's gonna be more, man. probably had millions in his soul. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Who's that green dude? Look at him. He don't look human.
You lot, come check out this office.
I wonder if Batman has like anything in those gloves.
You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. But don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? Like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience. I know, you don't kill your enemies. Maybe that's why you got so many. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
Who's this guy calling?
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. I'm sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
I feel like nothing. Oh.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Wow, uppercut. Where is tall, green, and ugly? Coming for you. You oversized troll.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Looking like a toxic, mutated Jolly Green. I need to talk to you urgently. Stack deck, 6 p.m. No capes. Bruce to Selina. Opa who hired her, huh? It's a small world. The Stacked Deck, 6:26 p.m.
You really think he'd show up here? Did you hear?
Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Sold she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? Strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Were you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him. Man's just trying to have a quiet.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
God, look like me.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be in. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selena, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. You never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb to.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Here we go. The revolution.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
It's gonna get messy.
Beat it. We're here for her. You care about your own skin?
Just want to leave a mark.
Not done yet.
need some serious Tylenol after we're done with them.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Stay down.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
I'm beginning to like this cat. Check that pocket quickly.
Come on, this way.
With a beat down like that, when these guys get up, they're gonna tell Cobblepot. He's gonna put one and one together, man. He's gonna know.
Quick, check the alleyway.
He's gonna know who I am. He ain't no dummy.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here.
What? What happened, huh?
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe. But only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
I don't.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of his smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. All right. There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor
Not surprised.
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice, people look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Now, how am I gonna pay a visit to this Mayor Hill? Am I gonna do it as Bruce? Or am I gonna do it as Batman? I so want to visit this man as Batman. But I think I'm gonna do it as Bruce. Let's go as Bruce. See what we can get out of
is
him.
the smart choice.
Oh, I know. You might be disappointed I didn't go as the Batman, but let's see if we can soften him up. And then we'll lump him up later. City Hall, 7:03 p.m. Gotta play that thin line between Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Sorry, do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
We'll be fine. And if he fires you, just come to work for me.
Bruce Wayne? Find me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to see you. You're late and a great many dollars short.
We can be friends, Hill. I'd like us to put aside our differences.
It's easy to ask for peace when you've already lost the war. But I won't be the one to deny a fresh start. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. Everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
You can deny it all you want, man.
So? What's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Collapot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, then Oswald has a right to be angry. Is there any proof?
Your father and I hid our tracks quite well. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
You know what? I don't like Harvey Dent to begin with, so...
Fine. That's what it takes to earn your friendship.
I knew you'd see the light. It's time we really talked. Power is an old oak. The trunk stands strong, but it's the roots that hold it up. And the thickest of them lead to Arkham.
Arkham Asylum?
Your father, me, Falcone, we used it to get our enemies out of the way. Drugged and declared them insane. It made it easy to take their things. Thomas was the doctor. Political power to ease the transfer of assets.
So that's what Oz wants to punish me for.
His mother was one of our last patients. You can hardly expect him to think rationally. Gotham was chaos before we took control. At least now there's a semblance of order. Listen, now that we're back on the same side, your father's last... they're yours.
Thank you.
Cufflinks.
Hamilton. Call me Hamilton. Penguin's gathered quite a few victims to his crusade. But that's a problem for another day. Excuse me, I have to prep for the debate. My door is always open, Bruce. Next time, make an appointment.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry. He's not the first to take a shot at me.
I don't think this guy's gonna be alive for too long. But at least I got the info from him.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Tell you what, if he gets himself shot, that's on him. It'll be less of a problem for me to take care of Hill.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theatre.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Be safe.
Hells, details about your father. It must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel.
None of that matters now. The only thing that does is stopping Oz.
The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
I just thought about what is this obsession that Batman
appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office.
with this city,
Despite
with
the
Gotham.
backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne,
Let's go check out these
rumors
cameras.
persist that the
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on... We could just be looking at...
What they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Yeah, here we go. I hope that Tall, Green, and Ugly is there.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. Not you, actually. Something's come up. Something... well, it's not exactly...
Harvey, listen to me. Stay away from the debate.
What? No, Bruce, I'm already here. Kinda crazy. Security's on high alert because of this threat from some guy named Penguin. They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce, I want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. There.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way. What with the allegation and now this mess with Falcone...
Come on, man.
You're a liability. Here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic. I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I am my primary concern. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
Get it. Oh,
always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
I just love
how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember. You, friend.
This guy got some nerve. No wonder he's called Two-Face. Wayne Memorial Auditorium, 820.
Batman.
Yeah. I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
I appreciate the sentiment, Jim. We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
The break-in isn't important. Protecting the debate is.
You should be thrilled. You're getting a twofer.
And double the trouble from the looks of it. This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Aren't you glad I'm here?
Better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent.
Trying to get some of these Batman gadgets.
Our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates. The incumbent mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham, and it's also important for you.
These guys are already here and they took over. Look at that.
City that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, mass vigilante groups on our streets. Parents will tackle it all.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Damn sons of... Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator!
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
Don't think about the odds or you'll make mistakes. You have to stay focused.
Speak for yourself, Batman.
You'll do. Get out here.
There he is,
Keep
tall,
it
green, and
quiet back
ugly.
there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Take him out through the door. Thug number 2. What are we gonna do? Smash him against the light? Or let's link her to this guy. Oh yeah.
Sounds fun.
Take him out immediately. How about this guy? Camera stand. Forward facing.
It will be worse if you don't. Ugh. That's gonna die.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My TellTale brothers and sisters of God, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption
Is that guy Scarecrow?
that ruled in your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off masks.
Now we're gonna have a real debate. They'll probably tell the truth for the first time in their lives now.
Show Gotham your true self. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Gotham's full.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks.
Not politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men's fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Your friend has cost... Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
Thomas Wayne.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you.
Man, this guy was some serious dirtbag.
We're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from. Now you know. Now you will see.
It's on now.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No! Please! I made Amanda!
You could never.
That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
What? It was him? Yeah, he got distracted.
I won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Why, your turn, Dent!
Hill's gone. I knew he was gonna get his.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up.
Getting jacked up.
Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
That or Selina? Selina. What's up with these cops? His face is... There he is.
Harvey.
Where's the mix? We need paramedics over here, now!
Wow.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
I knew Hill was gonna get it. Didn't see that coming. As far as how Dent got his face scored.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal escalated after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the...
Bruce, you don't have to make this right. Sins of your father are now your sins. You don't have to deal with it. Falling for the cat. It's all good. I can make an exception.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham.
Episode 2, Children of Arkham. Did you ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? You 70 points ease Falcone's pain with morphine. Did you kiss Selina? You and 78.5% of players try to kiss Selina. Man, and she didn't return the favor. Did you visit Mayor Hill as Bruce or Batman? You and 57.3% of players chose to visit Mayor Hill as Bruce Wayne. Did you withdraw your funding for Harvey's campaign? You and 91.2% of players continued to fund Harvey. Yeah, because I think we got the sense that even though Harvey was going to become Two-Face, that Hill was going to get killed. Yeah, he was dirty to the core. Did you save Selina or Harvey? You and 62.1% of players saved Selina over Harvey. Yeah, because honestly, I just didn't like him. Rubbed me the wrong way. And there you go. We have completed season 2 of Batman the TellTale series. I'm glad you can join us. Hope you enjoyed. Tune in once again on Mixer. Here's my channel, Endtime XENDXTIMEX Endtime, and this video will be going up on YouTube, so you can catch season 1 and season 2 on a replay. Thank you for hanging out with us, and until next time, people.